I'd like for y'all to watch this camera real close. These headlights is coming right now, and this white Firebird is Barry Boyce here in Charleston, Missouri, passing down Vine 600 block of Vine Street. Him and Miguel Easton in this car, and you can see what they coming to do. You see them parking on the side of the closed Charleston, Missouri police substation, which is 702 Vine, right in front of my house. Right 100 feet away from my house. You see them just exit the car, and they coming on the corner to harass me. And those that haven't seen my videos, that's titled Charleston, Missouri activists, the two thugs that's coming in front of my house harassing me. But I want you to see something else. They standed out there for 17 minutes. This is the time that they came, y'all. You see, it's January the 30th, 2019, and it was at about 9:55. And they stayed on this corner for about at least about 17 minutes. And at the same time, while they out there, Barry Boyce, who I'm not a friend of on Facebook, nor Miguel Easton, Barry Boyce tagged me and 158 more people, or 159 more people on his Facebook Live. And you can hear what he's saying, and Miguel is saying right on this here corner down by my house, harassing me. The reason why I'm making this here right now, because I made what he said on his live, and they showed their intentions to come down here by my house. Neither one of them don't live on this end. And if you look at the 3 videos, part 1, 2, and 3 on Raymond Ivy YouTube a video channel, you will see what they saying. Now, they out here, even though you can just see them, these is 2 well-known career criminals. These 2 individuals, the former NAACP president, who was the president for 23 years down here in Charleston, Missouri, which he has given up that position as of last year. Him and some of the other preachers and some of the other peoples in the town, Charleston, Missouri, they said these is to reform gang members and reform drug dealers. And they helping the community. But you see them out here? You see what time it is out here? They came out here specifically to harass me. Barry Boyce claimed that me and him is friends on Facebook. But there's no question of doubt I'm not friends with him on Facebook. And I'm sure he's seen that when I put it on my page, letting it know we're not friends. If you look on his page, he can never show you we ever been friends on Facebook. And he sent me several requests, but I deleted him. I declined him because I know his activities and Miguel Easton activities. But he followed me. Miguel, since then, he started following me. But they standing on this corner, and this is public. This is public disturbance, disturbing the peace, and at the same time, harassment. In some places, it's considered mob action when you out in the streets trying to harass somebody. But my video camera captured them for 15 minutes or 17 minutes out here on this sidewalk. It's right on the housing authority sidewalk on the other side of my bushes. Like I said, put that arrow on it. You can see where their car is at. Right there, the little white Firebird with a black top. And you can see where both of them is at. And with this, what you seeing on my security camera, it's showing the date and time that they was out there. When he sent his live to me, I made a YouTube video out of it so you can actually see what they saying on the corner, because the security camera is not showing it. But I'd like y'all to know, as of today, February the 7th, 2019, it's about what's the day? Thursday, February the 7th, 2019, at 6:19 a.m. The Charleston, Missouri Police Department hasn't made a report on it yet. I called the police on this same day when they came on this corner. When I called them, they had left. Sergeant Percy Owens, the only black that I know that's a police officer. He's a 20-year plus police officer, sergeant here on the force in Charleston, Missouri. He came in Austin Henson, Henson, responded. And right behind them was 2 state police. And I explained to Sergeant Percy and Officer Henson what had happened. At the same time I was talking to them, these guys had left, but they had came back. And you can see the other live that they made when they came back. When the police was there, they came back because they said that this clown saying that one of their cousins, Barry Boyce said one of his cousins said that I called the police, which I did. Sergeant Percy Owens and Officer Austin Henson, you could see when they came, you can see what they was doing, but you can hear what they said because Barry Boyce had his live still going when they came back, saying that they're not scared of the police. And you can hear Sergeant Percy Owens laughing, Officer Austin laughing with these guys when they went across the street. Put the arrow close by where their car is at. But you can hear them real clearly laughing with them. You can hear, this was their second one. The other one you're going to be able to hear, it was the second time. This is the first time they came. But you can hear Sergeant Percy telling Nigel Easton, you don't want to do this here because, you know, your mother, his mother is a preacher in the town, they say, a preacher. And he was more concerned about Nigel Easton making his mother look bad than what I showed him. My 2 young daughters, 12 and 13, was terrified of them coming out here. And then Percy Owens said, he knew how I was going to act. And he knew that what they was going to do. They was going to stand up against me, whatever. And then Officer Austin told Nigel Easton and Barry Boyce, yeah, I watch y'all videos all the time. Y'all had me rolling. In other words, they was laughing while they looking at this here. I shouldn't even have to call the police. He said that they had him rolling. And then you can hear him saying that Raymond not used to people standing up against him. This all steam Barry Boyce coming on my page and mad because I was supporting and I was endorsing Brent Farrell for the sheriff, who just won in the special election on January the 29th, 2019. This is all that I'm a video of this, but you can look on my part 1, 2, and 3 about me, Charleston, Missouri activist being harassed 100 feet away from his house by 2 thugs. And the 2 thugs is Barry Boyce and Nigel Easton. These is people that some of these groups and preachers, some, not all, are saying reform criminals. When you look at their actions and when you hear what they're saying, you will see if they reform criminals or not. I'm not going to record the whole 17 minutes because I already got it live on that. But I'm asking everybody to, if they will, help me contact the United States Attorney General and the Missouri State Attorney General, because Percy Owens and Sergeant Percy Owens and Officer Austin Henson refused to write a report, even if it was a field report, to show what I told them, and then they wouldn't look at the live that I was showing them. They wouldn't even take none of my information. All they said was in front of the state man when they came back over, they claimed that Barry Boyce and Nigel Easton said they're not coming back. This is the first time they came. I'm going to make a part 2 to show the second time they came. But I want y'all to look at part 1, 2, and 3 of Charleston, Missouri activists being harassed by 2 thugs 100 feet away from his home. Look at part 1, 2, and 3. Thank y'all, and God bless. Help me contact somebody, because the captain or Captain Mooney of the Charleston, Missouri Police Department, and Chief Bobby Hearns, the director of the Charleston, Missouri Police Department, refused to make them two officers file a report. And this is not the first time that they wouldn't file reports on me. I asked y'all to help me get them to look at all the times that I called the police, tried to file the reports. The city attorney says I'm not a credible witness, and I had video just like I had this. Thank y'all. I'm finna make a part 2 to show you when they came back the second time.